welcome to another video. Today we have a very special guest. I'm not gonna say much. You will find out. It's gonna be very interesting, and he's very gifted. He has a very special talent, and you're gonna be hearing about him in a minute. Be ready.
Este video es presentado por Avenida Digital. Avenida Digital te ayuda a digitalizar tu negocio. Si lo que buscas para tu agencia inmobiliaria es captación concreta de clientes potenciales, captación de propietarios o incremento sustancial de tus operaciones inmobiliarias, Avenida Digital tiene la solución. Avenida Digital hace que tu negocio inmobiliario no tenga techo.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, hello. Sedat. Sedat, right? Did I say it right?
Yeah, Matthias, that's true.
Matthias is my name. Well, very nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Yes, first of all, thank you so very much for accepting to have this interview, with me. I've been doing this for only a few months, a couple of months actually. But mostly I've been talking to some of my friends who are from the US, because what I do is I teach English. But then just the other day I saw you, right, on social media, and it was like, wow, I was very, very impressed with your talent, with your gift.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's very kind of you.
But before we get into that, because everybody who will be watching this video to this point, they don't know what we're talking about yet. What is this talent I'm talking about? I would like to know a little bit about you, like where you're from. I don't know that yet.
Okay, I can introduce myself. Yeah.
Yes.
I am Sedat. I am from Turkey. I was born and raised in Turkey. Yeah. And then I came to Germany to study linguistics because I'm interested in languages. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And we're getting into the subject already.
Yeah, the subject is obvious. Yeah, I'm a polyglot myself. I speak 10 languages, let's say.
That is
But
insane.
but these are the languages that I've studied so far. But I'm not like fluent all of them, to be honest.
Yes.
But I can say that I studied like 10 of them so far. Like I'm a bilingual also. I speak two languages, like because my ancestors are from actually Azerbaijan. However, like I was born and raised in Turkey, and that's why we speak still at home, like with my parents, Azerbaijani. But I got education in Turkish, so that's why I speak both languages.
So Azerbaijani and Turkish would be your main languages.
But yeah, these are my mother tongue. Yeah. And these are so alike to each other because they're both from the language family, Turkic language family. So their like intelligibility level between them are so high. So yeah.
Wow. So you speak those two languages as your first language, your mother tongues, and then you started learning other languages.
Yeah, of course. As every Turkish like person, I start to learn English at primary school. And then when I went to high school, I started to learn English thoroughly. Like I got a prep year there, and then I met German there, actually. Like that's one of my favorite languages. Now, my German level is C2, and I started to learn German in high school. And then when I was in my sophomore year, I started to learn French. I said like, why should I learn another language? Like,
why?
And then,
why would I?
Yeah, why wouldn't I? Like, and then when I was in Germany, I got some books to study French. Then I studied French all by myself, without teacher, without any course, and I had like big chance to talk with French people, like native people, because when I was like 15 or something, I went to the Germany like to participate kind of an event. So I met a lot of people from France, like from all around the world, actually, from different countries. So I had a chance to practice with them. I knew many people, so that was a big advantage for me, actually.
So impressive. So, and saying that you learned these languages like by yourself, like what
Yeah,
happened with
yeah.
French,
Mostly
like,
I studied at first by myself, but yeah, most of them I studied by myself. Now I'm studying Spanish in a university because at first I studied myself till B1, I guess, and then I continued to learn it at the university. Now I'm studying.
right. Do you know where I am from? Where I'm
I think
calling
you
you
said
from?
uh, Latin America, like from Argentina, right?
Argentina. That is right.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
correct.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Spanish is my mother tongue, is my first
Uh-huh.
language. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I studied English. Basically, I learned English by myself, and then I started like taking it more seriously, and I took different kinds of courses and training. And well, this is what I do for a living now. I teach English. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
right now, and basically since the pandemic, I started teaching online. So I have students from different parts of my country and even from other countries as well, but mainly it's people who are living in Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. That's Spanish, my language. Sometimes I help some Americans with Spanish as well, and then I
Mm-hmm.
teach English. That is my limit. That's all I know. So knowing that
That's
you
cool.
are, yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. And this is
Yeah,
why I'm
Spanish
doing
is one
this.
of the most spoken languages in the world. Like you can communicate like mostly from
Yeah,
every country. Like that
it's
is
true.
yeah.
It is
Spanish
true.
also is spoken in 21 countries. Like
It's
yeah,
interesting that you know all those facts.
yeah. Because I
Something
studied Spanish.
is
Yeah,
what you study. Absolutely. It's a
yeah,
beautiful language.
yeah,
I love my language.
yeah, yeah.
Something else that I would like to know, because it's already impressive that you can do all that you can speak so many languages. How old are you now?
I'm right now 24, but in June I'm gonna be 25.
You'll be 25 in June.
Yeah,
That is
I,
amazing.
yeah. And this is my second bachelor actually. I studied in Turkey law.
You're
Yeah.
brilliant.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So, and right now you are living in Germany. That's what you said,
Yes,
right? Yes.
that's true. That's true.
And
Yeah.
that's where you are studying.
Yeah.
That is really cool. That is so cool. How would you say, and this is just to make it interesting, and maybe people who are watching would like to get an idea what things sound like in different languages. Just something simple as, like my name is
Yeah, yeah,
Sedat.
yeah.
How would you say that?
That's no problem. That's no problem. Yeah. In every language, you mean?
For
I
example, yes, like for example, okay, in
yeah,
English, la, la, la, in
yeah,
Spanish.
yeah, of course. Let me start with my mother tongues
All
then.
right, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. İndi Azerce danışacağım. Azerce benim ana dillerimden bir tanesidir. Ee, Her zaman olduğu için bunu deyirəm. Evde hala Azerce danışırıq. Now I'm gonna speak Turkish. Şimdi Türkçe konuşacağım. Türkçe de diğer ana dillerimden bir tanesi. Türkiye'de doğup büyüdüm. Bu dilde eğitim aldım. Yeah. And now we spoke English already. So
Already, yes.
no need to, yeah.
What about
Uh,
French?
French, yeah. Je peux parler français aussi. J'ai appris le français complètement moi-même. Euh, Complètement moi-même, oui. J'ai commencé à apprendre le français. J'étais en 21. Et oui, c'est ça. Je ne sais pas ce que je veux dire.
Wow,
Je
that's
suis un
so
petit peu nerveux.
I am speechless about all that.
Ja,
What
cool.
about German?
German, ja, German. Das ist eine der besten Sprachen, die ich beherrschen kann. Und mein Niveau ist jetzt auf C2, glaube ich. Ja, ich studiere auf Deutsch, Spanisch und Englisch an der eine deutsche Uni. Ja, Deutsch mag ich zu viel und ich mag diese Sprache üben. Ja, das ist alles, was ich sagen möchte. Ja.
Well, let's leave Spanish for the end. What could be
Okay.
another language?
지금은 한국어.
Which one?
지금 this is Korean.
Oh, Korean.
Korean, yes, yes.
Okay.
지금은 한국어. 제 이름은 세다드라고 해요. 저는 24살이에요. 독일어 살아요. 저는 언어 대학을 공부해요. 한국어를 공부한 지 한 년이 됐어요. 제가 어려 있을 때 대장금을 봤어요. 그래서 한국말을 너무 좋아해요. 그래서 한국말을 공부해요. Yeah.
I it sounds impressive, you
Yeah,
know.
but my Korean, yeah, Korean is a bit hard language to learn because there are many grammatical topics to go through. That's why, like, it's been a year that I've been learning Korean thoroughly. I started to learn the Korean alphabet Hangul when I was back in high school, but the grammar, like, I started to learn when I came to Germany. Again, I bought books, and yeah, that's how I learned Korean. Yeah.
It is unbelievable that we're having this conversation. You're telling me about this experience learning so many languages,
Yeah.
and you're explaining all this to me in a language that is not even your, you know, your
Mother
native
tongue. Yeah.
language, your mother tongue.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's impressive, and how useful it can be. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this, you know, like um to show my students and anybody that is learning a language how useful it can be, you know, how great it can be, and it can be so much fun as well.
Yeah,
um
so much fun. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I can meet like many people from all the country, like from all the world. Like,
for you it's like anybody from anywhere.
yeah, yeah,
But
and I
something that I
can
always
get to
say,
know their culture too. Like,
culture, that is amazing too. Something that I always say is like, even with English and Spanish, only with these two you can do a lot, you know,
yes,
because wherever
yeah,
you go there are chances that with one or the other you will be able to communicate. Now
definitely.
you add up all those other languages that it's like there's no way there's you
Uh-huh.
can meet someone in the world who cannot talk to you, you know, like
Yeah,
what are the
yeah, most
chances?
probably. Yeah.
So with other language haven't we?
Uh, Also Portuguese, like Português. Olá,
Okay.
chamo-me Sedat, tenho 24 anos e posso falar um bocado do português de Portugal. E Portugal e espanhol são muito parecidos, por isso isso posso confundir-los às vezes, mas definitivamente quero melhorar o meu português. Yeah.
Wow. So that was Portuguese.
Português,
I
yeah.
lost track of how many languages you've shown already. So you
Yeah.
started with
So
Azerbaijani,
Azerbaijani, yes. Turkish,
Turkish, French,
English, yeah.
but English,
French,
French,
French,
German,
German, Korean,
Korean, Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah, Italian, Spanish, and Esperanto left. Yeah, they're left. Yeah,
I'm very curious about Esperanto
Esperanto. Yeah, Esperanto is another case. Like, it's
because what I heard is like what I know, what I've heard is that that was a language that was created originally had been created. It was meant to be an international language or something like that, right?
That's true. That's true. He, like Dr. Zamenhof, wanted to create a language so that everybody can speak, can communicate with one another, regardless their nation. So, and it's also easy language. Like,
You think?
there are, yeah, 16 grammatical rules that you should follow, and it's really easy. There's no exception.
Uh-huh.
And but the
Oh, that's nice.
criticism from Esperanto is mostly it's consists of Indo-European language words. Like, when you intend to create an international language, then you should put like from every single language something, but it's
Yeah.
quite difficult. But I can understand, but I still appreciate that this effort, to be
But my
honest.
question about that one in particular, Esperanto, is like, is something you can study just out of curiosity because
Yeah,
does
yeah,
it
yeah,
have
yeah.
any usage, you know, can be used
Uh,
somewhere?
yeah, actually, like I think approximately 2 or 3 millions of people speak Esperanto, and there,
Really?
yeah, yeah, and
Wow.
we got some meetings every Thursday, like from all around the world. Yeah,
Wow. It's like a hobby, let's say.
yeah, hobby. Yeah, it's a hobby. It's a hobby, and
That's
there are some
amazing.
congresses are organized like in once in a year in summer. I would like to attend that one too,
Hmm.
and it brings people from different countries together. Actually, yeah,
Well, only that makes it really interesting, you know?
yeah,
Like, because I think that this is something that comes together with learning a language. It comes together with all the things and the aspects of the culture of where the language is spoken. So it is really nice, and it's really, I don't know, rich, you know, something that can help you growth in other aspects of your life. It's so cool. So now you talked about Esperanto, but have you shown me? Like,
no. Saluton, mi nomo estas Sedat. Mi havas 24 jarojn. Mi volis lerni Esperanton, ĝar mi volis lerni malsaman spekon de lingvo, ĝar ĝi estas konstruita lingvo, kaj kompreneble honori la kreinton kuracisto Zamenhof. Kuracisto Zamenhof volis krei lingvon per kiu ĉiu povas komuniki unu kun la alia sendepende de sia nacio. Yeah.
but it seems like I was going to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I almost
Don't
understood.
worry.
I could
I
have.
can speak Spanish
I
too.
know, I
Like,
know. I can speak, I could say whatever, you will understand it.
yeah.
Iba a decir que suena muy parecido al español,
Sí, sí.
se
Hay
nota
muchas
la
palabras.
simpleza.
Sí, sí, tienes razón. Ya. Hay muchas palabras parecidas con español y con los idiomas romanos. Sí.
Well, this is you speaking Spanish, so
Ya, sí, sí.
continuemos un poquito en español.
Continuidad, sí, sí. Entonces hablamos de español. Eh, Llevo 1 año y medio aprendiendo español. Al primero lo aprendí por mi cuenta, la manera de autodidacta. Entonces estoy aprendiendo en la universidad. Sí, me gustó mucho hablar español, ¿sí?
Es muy
Sí.
lindo el español, sí.
Creo que tengo que practicar más para perfectar mi pronunciación y para hablar más bien. Sí.
O mejor, para hablar mejor,
Mejor, para
sería,
mejorar,
sí.
sí, sí.
And perfect would be like perfeccionar. Tenemos el
Perfeccionar,
verbo
sí.
perfeccionar. Something that oh, I'm switching to English again, but I noticed que tenés como la forma de hablar o el acento español, como de
Sí,
España,
sí.
un poco diferente al acento latinoamericano del español, lo cual también me parece muy
Sí,
interesante.
porque aprendemos en la universidad como un acento de España, sí.
Como
Por
decís
eso
acento,
como
acento,
acento, sí,
we say
sí,
acento. Nosotros
sí.
decimos acento.
Lo sé, lo sé, lo sé.
Qué
Lo
lindo,
sé, lo
pero
sé.
me encanta. Me encanta el acento de España. Me encanta.
Me encanta mucho también.
Sí. Wow, this is so cool. This is so cool.
Yeah,
And what do you do for a living? Because you're studying, I suppose, mainly.
yeah, yeah.
You're young, you're studying.
Yes, I'm also giving private lessons
Mhm.
uh, in German. Um, yeah, that's what
I
I do.
I noticed on your Instagram and
Yeah,
TikTok also,
also TikTok. Yeah.
your videos are like that, like teaching German, right? I think you're
Mainly
teaching
German. Yeah.
German in English. You use
That's right.
English as a source to teach
Yes,
German.
that's
Really
right.
cool. Why did you choose German as the language to teach?
Uh, because that's one of the languages that I know like very well, like when you compare to the others.
Uh-huh.
And also I like German. I don't know why. Like
Uh-huh.
when I started to learn German in the first place, like I said, like this is my dream language. I don't know, like I like it too much. Like listening, speaking, and also my teacher at high school like played a great role because she was a great teacher. So yeah.
That is something nice to mention as well, like the influence of an instructor, the influence of a teacher, the effect and the influence it can have on someone's life, like setting a good example or helping someone appreciate the subject
Mhm.
you're teaching, in this case, a language. That's really nice. Uh, it's part of your story now. Well, and now you are living in Germany, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long are you planning to stay there?
Uh, I love Germany, to be honest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love being here. I think I would like to live here also, but also I would like to go to Turkey as well, like maybe for vacations
Mm-hmm.
once in a while. I love Turkey too. especially in summer.
Right.
Yeah.
Is your family there?
Yeah, my family lives in Turkey. Yes.
Do you have siblings, brothers,
Yeah, I
sisters?
have a little brother. I have a little brother.
You have a little brother. Yes.
Yes.
And is he in any ways,
Uh,
like you, like interested in learning languages or
uh, no, he's actually studying computer science, but he
okay.
knows also English, and but he's like interested in like engineering stuff.
All right.
Because he like
Well, that is something else that is very useful nowadays in this world that we're living,
yeah. He also wants to come to Germany as well. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that is amazing. That is amazing. Have you made lots of friends in Germany?
Yeah, a lot. Like I go to Erasmus meetings so that I can practice all those languages, and I can learn other languages
So,
too.
sorry,
At
you
least
say
I can.
you go to what?
Erasmus meetings. Erasmus meetings. It's like a change, student change program. Like
Oh.
people, yeah, come from different countries to Germany. It's called Erasmus program. It's like among European countries, and it's also there's also another program called Weltweit, and also like from Canada, from Latin America, like Mexico, and etc. There are many people here, and I
Wow.
can communicate with them. I can practice, and also I can learn new languages. At least I can introduce myself in those languages. That's really amazing for me. Like,
It's great. It is
yeah,
great.
it's great. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
what, I don't know if we have skipped any other language that we haven't mentioned, but I
We
lost
have
track.
left like only Italian, I guess. Yeah,
Italian. Well, my
Italian.
ancestors, my background is
Uh-huh.
Italian, so I have a special, feeling for the language. So, can you show
No,
me a little
yeah.
bit?
Sì, sì, sì, sì, sì, perché no? L'ho imparato l'italiano da solo, da un anno parlo l'italiano, ma ho fatto pause, poi ho continuato, sì, avevo una grande opportunità, per praticare l'italiano, perché avevo, molti amici italiani nel mio dormitorio,
Hmm.
sì. L'ho praticato molto con loro, sì.
So cool. That sounded beautiful. It sounded beautiful.
I would like to like go to Italy, like all those countries that I'm speaking their languages, so that I can practice and order a coffee, eat something there, eat a pizza in
Absolutely.
Napoli. Yeah.
Well, speaking about that, so places that you have visited, you
Ah,
coming
yeah.
from Turkey, Azerbaijan, you've been to Azerbaijan as well.
No, I've never been to
Oh
Azerbaijan actually.
no,
No,
your
yeah,
background
yeah,
is
yeah,
Azerbaijani, but
that's true.
okay,
That's true. Actually, my hometown is right on the border of Azerbaijan, actually.
okay,
But I didn't go there. Why? I don't know. But next
not
time
yet.
I go back to yeah, when I go back to my hometown, I'll definitely visit Azerbaijan. Yeah,
Great, great. And other than Germany, have you been to other
I've been
countries?
to Austria,
Austria,
yeah,
hmm,
and Netherlands.
okay, and the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
And have you learned or are you learning their languages as well?
No, actually, but I would like to learn
You would like to.
Germanic language. Yeah, yeah. When I was there, I could understand what they were talking about because it's quite similar with German and English.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I think that's what starts happening. Like when you know already two languages and you learn a third one, there
yeah,
are more references you can make with one or the other of the
yeah.
languages that you've learned. And this grows as you keep adding languages. So when you hear language number 11, let's say,
Mhm.
the words you learn, I'm guessing it's going to sound similar to one of the previous 10. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah, yeah,
you will be able to make connections as regards the word or the structure, the grammar rule or something like that. So it becomes easier. Besides, the skills that you need to learn a language are, well, in your case, highly developed, I would say.
thank you.
It's really, really impressive. I'm so honored that you accepted to have this talk with me, with
Oh,
a
me too. Yeah,
complete stranger.
I'm also honored that you wanted to talk with me because yeah, somebody is interested in my like language journey. So
yeah, I was always so super curious about languages when I was little, you know. My father always told me that he had learned French in high school. And then, well, I met some Americans, knowing that my grandfather is the grandson of an Italian immigrant to Argentina. So I don't know, I suppose that I was somehow influenced by all those things, and I was always curious about languages. But well, it's English, the one that I decided to practice, and I'm grateful that I did, because now, you know, it's what I'm doing for a living, and it's actually something that I really enjoy doing, you know. So when I saw you, and it's something that is easy to tell, is that you really like what you're doing and you're so passionate about the languages, you know. And I said, well, maybe this can be also an inspiration to not only my students, but anyone.
I hope so. Yeah.
No, because in general, or what I see here, at least in Argentina, is that learning a second language like English, it feels many times like, oh, it's so hard, it's so weird, it's so it's like impossible sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, I understand the feeling, but then we can see that it's possible. And not only possible, it can be interesting, it can be fun, it can be useful. Your mind and your perception of the world changes in many ways, you know. And there are so many things around us that can help us learn language. With English, I think we don't have any excuses, because there's so much English around us, movies, songs, you know.
Yeah.
But like in your case, like learning other languages, which would implies like, okay, having to immerse yourself in something that doesn't surround you as much, you know, well, except for German now because you live there.
Yeah.
But the other languages, like, you have to get involved in those languages to learn them. It's really, really impressive. And I have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for those words. Yeah, that's very kind of you.
No, you're welcome. It's really what I think. And once again, I would like to thank you for accepting to do this. Maybe this will not be the only time. We should do it again and talk about other things, comparing other things more specifically, you know, if you agree, of course.
Of course, of course. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do it again. We can plan before what aspects we would like to compare with one language and the other, find similarities, differences, coincidences, because I'm sure there are plenty of them.
Plenty of them. Yeah.
You should know about that, right? You know about that. Yes.
Yeah. Since I've just like studied many languages, yeah, I can compare them, and it's a big opportunity to be able to speak from languages from different language families, so that you can compare them. There, you can differentiate their structure, syntax, vocabulary, and also they have like similarities, as you said, and loan words. They played a great role, like to get know their culture and etc.
Exactly. The learning a language, as I said earlier, it implies also learning about the culture of that area where the language is spoken, you know. For example, if I show you this, would you know what this is?
Oh, this is no, I don't think so.
This comes together with this.
Uh-huh.
What do you think it is? Like everybody watching this is like, there's no way he doesn't know what that is. But because we are Argentinians, and for us, this is like an everyday thing. You know, this is like for people from England, like a cup of tea, you know. This is what we call mate. There's some kind of herbs there inside, and here there's like hot water, and I pour it like right there. And then from this, you know, like this straw, I'm gonna show you. Okay. You drink it, you know, with the flavor of the earth inside. And we call it mate. Mate, which is typical in South America, in Argentina, in Uruguay, and Chile también, Paraguay. It's typical. So that there's something I can show you and teach you, because you've been amazing, and there has to be something that you don't know. So the only thing I have is my mate.
And I can show you like some kind of Turkish glass. Actually, this is a
Okay.
Turkish glass. You see? Yeah,
The shape.
it's like, yeah, the shape. Yeah, we drink actually tea, like Turkish tea.
Really?
Inside this, yeah,
Is that
and
typical, that shape?
it's typical.
That
Yeah,
is
this is Turkish tea. Like this is typical.
right.
Yeah, it's called like thin. Like how to say? It's like human body, like
Yes.
sitting
Like
back.
a
Yeah, you see
silhouette.
silhouette. Yeah, that's true. Like body shape,
Exactly.
like human body shape. Yeah,
That
and we
is
drink
lovely.
like tea from it. Yes.
So you typically drink hot things, like hot drinks,
Especially Turkish tea, Turkish black tea. That's one of the traditional beverages in Turkey, like
right? When you
Turkish
say
black
tea, it's
tea.
like the same tea, like the tea from England or the
Yeah, yeah, but
regular tea.
it's grown in Turkey. It's called black tea, and it's really delicious. Yeah,
Nice.
you should try once. I
Well,
hope
maybe
one day.
someday.
Yeah, yeah, one day.
That
Yeah,
is great. Maybe one day we can share some mates. If you come visit
yeah,
Argentina,
yeah. ¿Por
you
qué
will
no?
always be welcome. You should come to South America. You should come to Argentina. You should
Yeah,
come to Buenos Aires
yeah,
someday.
definitely,
You're
definitely.
young, you have time for that. So I
Yeah, I hope
hopefully
so. Yeah,
it will happen eventually. All right. But once again, thank you so much for doing
yeah.
this.
I thank you. Yeah, muchas gracias
I'm so
por
es
aceptarme.
un honor para mí
Yeah,
que hayas
por mí también.
aceptado.
Por, para mí también. Sí.
Bueno, me alegra. We're gonna do it again, okay?
Yeah, of
We'll
course.
keep
I
in
promise.
touch. We'll think of ideas of what we can talk about, what aspects
Okay.
of the language or the culture, Maybe we
Also,
can have
sure,
some other kinds of props.
sure, sure. Yeah.
Yes,
Why not?
like show and tell, at school.
So,
Something
that's
like
awesome.
something like that. Something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
Sedat. Am I saying your name
Yeah.
right? I'm so afraid of.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Sedat.
That's true.
Well, thank you so very much. We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
We'll do this
Yeah,
again,
thank you.
and I
Yeah.
hope that everyone enjoyed this talk. I did. I know.
Yeah, me too.
Um.
I enjoyed a lot. Yeah.
So we'll be in touch. I'll be talking to you soon. I hope you have a great
Yeah.
day. I don't know, for
You
you
too.
probably it's like what? It's like the evening already? Is it
It's like 21:30. So
okay?
yeah,
Here it's not 5 p.m. yet, so
yeah, of
there's a little difference. Yes. Well, but we'll talk soon again. All right?
course. Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks again. I'll talk to you
You're
soon.
welcome. Yeah.
Bye, Sedat.
Bye.
See you.
Adios.
Bye bye.